Okay, we're good. Yay!
We did it with the help of 2 men, but we don't need to mention that.
We will not mention the help of the men.
But we
That
are
is
here.
not necessary to the content.
Our first ever fuzzy pod done virtually.
Virtual.
Virtual.
This is the future, Megan. This is the future.
No, this was 2020, and I didn't want to have to open Zoom ever again, but here we are.
I'm sorry I triggered you.
It's okay. This is also
I'm
nice.
sorry I live far away.
It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you for living states away because you didn't follow me. It's fine. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I love how we're wearing matching necklaces, by the way.
Yeah, this is thanks to you. You bought this. You bought us matching necklaces.
I know, but I didn't know you were going to wear it today.
Big sis energy. Yeah, and I'm wearing custom bracelets made by Megan Nicole.
Custom friendship bracelets.
You can't get these anywhere else.
You're like, I will be selling them to the highest bidder. And I will accept up to $20. That's fine.
I will accept no less than $75.
Oh, okay. You think it's worth that?
I think I could get like $150. And that's pretty solid because the pair of Barbie shoes that I want are about that price. So
be a fair trade.
That's kind of what I'm going for. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fuzzy Pod.
Fuzzy Pod. We are here. We are back. We are thriving. I think
we're thriving. Summer is here, and we are in full summer throttle, baby.
Let's
summer
go.
Forever.
I was about to say we can sing your song "Summer Forever," but can we?
I don't know. Does my old label still own that song?
That's what I'm asking you.
Universal Music Group. That? Well, well, here's the thing, right? We're not technically monetizing, but I feel like you can still get a strike if you like have content in it that's you're not allowed to use, you know?
How?
I don't know the rules.
Buzzed up is that?
Yeah, my own song.
You can't sing your own song.
I need to be like Taylor Swift and do Megan's version.
I think it'll be even more successful.
Way more successful. Who even knows Taylor Swift?
Never even heard of her. But yes, anyways, today we are talking about our summer like wish list or like bucket list things that we want to do this summer and just kind of like the energy.
Yeah, just like the general like summer vibes from the clothing we want to wear. What's our like song of the summer, our travel dreams, maybe the books we want to read. We're going to be getting into all of that.
We got lists for you guys.
we got some summer forever lists that we've been working on. But before we get to that, Maddie, what do we have?
What do we have? We have some fuzzy thoughts.
Yeah, we do.
Today.
Lots of fuzzy
Heck
thoughts.
Yeah.
All those random thoughts.
Do you want... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry. It's hard because there's a little bit of a delay.
There's a slight delay.
It's slightly delayed.
It's a little delay.
These are like the random thoughts that just come to our head throughout the week or things we just kind of want to rant about. And I have a couple fuzzy thoughts, Maddie. I have a couple.
I bet you do. I have one in particular that was boggling my mind.
Okay, who wants to go first?
So I mean, you can go with one, and then I'll go one, and then
okay, a little popcorn action,
a little popcorn, a little dance.
Well, the two of mine are kind of related. They're all related to climate change in a way. Two things that I love are being taken away from me due to climate change. And that's
being stripped from you.
They're being stripped away, and that's Sriracha products and
travesty
and Fireflies.
That is sad.
It's very sad.
Explain it to me, the Firefly situation, because I looked up the Sriracha on my own.
Okay, so Fireflies are endangered and could go extinct. And it was weird because usually this time of year in Tennessee, I swear they're like so prominent. Like you just see little flashes of light going off in the backyard. And I was telling Cooper, I was like, I feel like I'm not seeing as many fireflies this year. And then I looked it up and apparently, yeah, it's a thing. I guess because of like little climate change, light pollution, and just like habitat loss, like a whole. They're not really exactly sure what's causing it, but they believe that all those things are like contributing to fireflies like going extinct potentially. I was like, that's so sad. I know that's like the only bug. Like literally, if you told me the cockroach was gonna go extinct, I'd be like, oh, thank God.
Praise the Lord.
But like, why don't those die?
What are the other bugs that you guys get? There was like last year or the year before, there was like a big migration of them.
Yes.
And it's like the ones that like they leave their skin on your house.
I wanted to call them Cicadas. That's a band or something, or like an artist.
Okay, get
Cascada.
Cascada.
What are those
called? Not my brain thinking leeches. It's not leeches.
Cicadas.
Cicadas.
Not cascada.
Yes. The cascadas.
I was close.
Jacking.
Okay, cicadas.
Cascadas.
Cicadas are the ones that make that low hum sound that you hear in the summertime.
Yes.
So apparently, one year we were
those are doing fine though. Those are still surviving.
Apparently, but you know, so a couple years ago we were supposed to have this like great emergence of these cicadas that had been just awaiting their time.
Great emergence.
Literally, they had just been like simmering in the ground, waiting to make their appearance.
Like they were sautéing.
Literally for like a decade. But then like we didn't get that many. And you know what?
No, yeah.
That's fine with me.
Because wasn't it supposed to be like a blackout situation where they literally were supposed to cover like the entirety of the town?
Yes. Like that's what they were painting it as. They're like, be ready. And maybe in some other states it was like, or areas. But thank the Lord on high that those cicadas stayed deep in the ground where they belong.
That is so disgusting.
Yeah, but fireflies going extinct. And Sriracha also.
Sriracha is also going extinct.
Sriracha's going extinct because.
Save the Sriracha. This is the cause we will stand for.
Like starts paying attention for the first time in their life to climate change because Sriracha, please.
Now it's affecting me.
But no. Okay, a couple of thoughts on that. Well, first of all, apparently like they use this very specific chili that's like grown in like the southern US and in Mexico, and like there's been droughts and so climate change. And so literally there was a shortage.
That's confusing though, because I feel like we've gotten so much rain this year. Like
I guess in Mexico where like they were experiencing more droughts.
What part of Mexico? Sorry, not like you should know this.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Chihuahua. I don't know. That's where we're from. But
that's
apparently,
our origin.
Where's
our origin story?
Our origin story. Our family comes from there. Actually, I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, honestly, Grandma's a liar. Oh.
Please.
You know what? Let's put her on blast. She doesn't listen. She doesn't support us.
We gotta look up this. We gotta look up our origin story. Our ancestry.
We have to do. I need to know
Side
where
note,
my like villain origin story begins.
Where your villain origin story begins. My great 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 grandmother. So those are my fuzzy thoughts.
Be honest.
Those are my fuzzy thoughts.
Those are good. Those
favorites
are good.
Are going extinct. So
honestly, it's motivating me to make a change. I don't know what that change is, but it's motivating.
Do you want to feel like that girl? Okay, this is what you do. Yes. I gave a long pause because I didn't know if you were going to respond or not. I didn't want to talk over you.
Long pause, no answer.
For real though, if you want to feel like that girl, I've been taking my own bags to the grocery store for like the first time ever. I'm terrible about it usually. I've been collecting cute little canvas totes. And I just feel like that girl when I'm like, they're like, I'm like, no, I don't need the plastic bags. I brought my own.
See, I can't relate though, because you've been out of California for a long time.
That's so true.
But like, I can relate, but I can't relate because for me, it's a necessity.
Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't know, in the state of California, you have to pay, I think it's 10 cents per bag.
It's 10 cents a bag. Yeah. And I'm a cheapo.
When you're more about saving money than saving the planet, you're like...
The fact of the matter is like, I'll be like, no, I cannot spend that 10 cents. But yes, I just spent $50 on snacks I didn't need.
that are individually packaged in plastic.
Individually wrapped snacks.
Okay, but the truth of it is we can only do so much as individuals, and we're trying our best.
Yes.
Big corporations
I do
are the
try
problem.
my best. I try to recycle.
Yes.
I'm considering getting my own, I think I told you this, my own like composter.
Ooh.
What is it called?
Yeah, composting.
Sponsor me. There's a specific brand.
I don't know the specific brand. See, you know more than me.
Loom something.
Wow, I've really been
That
out of
sound right?
California too long.
Literally cut that out. I don't even know if that's the right brand.
Lou?
I think it starts with an L.
Oh. Well, anyways,
no
if
idea.
anyone wants to send Maddie a composter, she's in her
I'll
composting
take
era.
it. I'm in my composting era.
I just realized,
Yeah.
what kind of backgrounds are we going to go with? Because we're recording on green screen, so I can put us anywhere in the world that we
No,
want to
I
be.
have a background.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't have one
I
yet.
sent you a video. Mine's
What?
clip art.
Where are you? I can't see where you're at. Tell me about it.
It's just a cute little clip art moment. Okay, I'm on a beach. I like to think I'm in Hawaii. There's some
Wait,
sailboats
this is-
around me.
It's so cute.
I got some
to there.
cutie little flowers. I'm living my best life.
Oh, yeah, because we're recording remotely, we decided to go full send, do the green screen.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I thought you already had a background, so I just was like, I'm full sending it. But here we are. I'm setting the pace, I
you-
guess.
You've never looked cuter, honestly.
Thank you. I'm thriving in my Snoop Dogg era.
Okay, wait, your fuzzy
Okay,
thoughts,
so
'cause we've
I
been
do
on
have
tangent
a
here.
fuzzy thought as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. I have so many. Oh, I remember. I remember what I wanted to talk about. So literally, I've been processing this and I looked it up because I was so interested. Like, because I was thinking about women, like not all women, you know, if you choose not to, that's fine. But most women like shave their legs. Like we're shaving our legs like every few days. Like,
Yeah.
that's just kind of like the grind. Okay. And then I was looking at my husband's legs and I was like, how is the hair
Where is this going?
not super long?
Huh, yeah.
And leg hair just instinctively knows to stop growing after a certain point.
Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise, you could start getting into like braiding territory.
Yes. Like you could literally braid your leg hair.
Now, here's a question. Is it like that it just naturally stops at a certain point, or is it breaking off and we don't realize?
No, that's
Did
what
you-
I thought.
Oh, you
I
looked
thought
it
it's
up.
just falling
Okay,
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I wasn't going to let this fuzzy thought just simmer. I had to get the facts.
She was like, we have the facts here on the fuzzy pod.
So eventually they do fall out. But like it's not like they're growing and then falling out and then new ones are growing in its place. They literally just
Yeah.
stop growing. Like
Interesting.
in the DNA, in the genetics of it, they know to stop growing.
What? That's
something like that.
wild.
Don't quote me.
I swear that
But-
mine don't work the same way though. If I let it go.
I know. We should do an experiment.
Honestly, why
But like
is
think
that
about
the
it,
beauty
like
standard?
arm hair,
Yeah.
like arm hair.
Yeah.
Your arm hair like
Yeah.
would stop growing after a certain, like it wouldn't
That's
just
so
keep going
true.
like hair on your head.
Huh.
Anyways,
Anyway.
simmer with that.
Yeah, I am going to sit on that for a bit. Wow. That's a good one.
Hey, yeah. It just was blowing my mind. I don't know why.
Now I'm sitting here thinking like, why do we even shave to begin with?
Yeah, I mean it would stop growing. So
But
we
then
might as well just
I
leave
do
it.
like the way when it feels all smooth.
It's when it's smooth, yeah.
And you put some lotion on, and you put maybe a
Mhm,
little
that
self tanner
fresh-
on, and you got a nice glow
yeah.
going.
get that glow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I do like a glow.
I do love a glow. But anyways, that was my fuzzy thought of the week. I just honestly blew my mind, if I'm being honest. If I'm
That's a good
being
one.
Truthful. Shall we move on?
Yes, actually, I was about to say, are we running a timer? Just so we know.
No, but I think I didn't realize I was a cheapo and I didn't have my business account anymore. So we will have a limit on our Zoom, but we can just hop back in. So that will let us know how much time has passed.
Here's the thing, though, is I remember like I never paid for like the business Zoom or whatever, but I swear I did Zoom calls longer than an hour, and it was fine.
Sometimes they let you slide.
Because that's so
Sometimes they do.
stupid. Maybe they can
It
hear
is
me saying that and they're going to cut us
stupid.
off.
They probably will.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our summer wish list. We have a lot to talk about.
I'm so excited, like for real. Like I know we're already like kind of in summer, but I just feel like I haven't lived my summer life yet.
Oh, 100%. And also, it's kind of a big summer for me because it's my, I'm going to cry. No, I'm not.
Don't cry. Happy tears.
It's my last summer in my 20s. In my
So
20s?
quiet. What was that, Megan?
In my 20s? It's my last summer? In my 20s?
Megan was like, I'm 10.
I'm 10? What do you mean? I don't know what you're saying.
I thought I was 10.
Yeah, I have a big birthday coming up at the end of summer. So, which I'm looking forward to, like the birthday itself, like the festivities around it, because your girl's going to go all out.
I'm so excited.
It's
The way that we were like planning it, like it's like it's going to be a whole event.
We're planning this like it's a wedding.
Yeah, like for real. Like we were like, it's happening.
There's themes.
There's themes.
Multiple
there's
days.
Moments. I was telling
People flying into town.
I was telling Ted about it, and he was like really stoked. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna get such fun pictures." So
I was gonna ask if you could get some photos, but I didn't want to like be like, "Hi, brother-in-law, can you take?"
it's okay. It's your birthday gift.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's all I want for my birthday. Honestly, I want just photos from because we're gonna dress up.
But that can be from Ted.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, so that's why I'm like,
Not my giant sleeves.
wait, I'm
getting
wearing.
caught. It's getting caught on the armchair of the.
Careful! Don't hurt
keep
yourself.
I'm deceased. Okay, real quick though, Meg. They did hear us, and it's counting down, so we have 8 minutes left.
Oh no! I shouldn't have
Oh
talked
my
crap
God.
about Zoom. I'm like, dang, we should have used Skype.
We should have used Skype, man.
I won't talk trash about Zoom again so they don't boot us.
We love Zoom.
Zoom, 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 Zoom. Remember that show?
Zoom.
Wait, no, wait.
Wait.
That was a movie.
Different.
I'm confusing two things.
There's a movie called Zoom. Oh,
no, there's a
literally on
TV
stream.
show. A TV show.
The Tim Allen? Wasn't that called Zoom?
Tim Allen? What the heck are you talking about? I'm talking about the PBS show where they would do crafts and stuff or whatever.
PBS called Zoom?
Yeah. So no, come on
No.
and Zoom, come on. Maybe you're too young for that, honestly.
I'm sorry, I'm still in my 20s.
Hey, I am too, please.
I'm sorry, that was mean.
I'm still
Just
holding
right
on.
there.
I'm still holding on to my 20s. Okay, why am I
You're still in your 20s.
I don't know. Right now, if you saw me struggling with my computer right now, you would think I'm in my 80s. Hold on.
Bro, I was right. Zoom the movie. Look it up.
No, I believe it exists, but what is it?
It's a fever dream.
What? I've never seen that in my life.
It's with Tim Allen, and it's like a bunch of teenagers who are like superheroes or something.
Mean Sky High ripoff or what?
It's a ripoff of like Fantastic Four, but make it children. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
It's apparently lots of things with Zoom.
Yeah, lots of things with Zoom and the Xenon song. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
So let's jump into our summer bucket list. Summer forever.
Wish list.
Summer wish list.
Summer vibes.
Summer energy.
Mm.
Okay, so the assignment was to select 3 words to define your summer.
Yeah.
One of us forgot.
But we forgot, but we came up with them very quickly.
But one of us came up with them very quickly because she's a trained professional.
Yes.
So,
do you want me to go first? Wait, I did fuzzy thoughts first, so I want to hear your 3 words for summer for no particular reason. And if mine are the same, that's just coincidence.
That's just a coincidence. I wouldn't say that mine are particularly like fantastic, but I'll give explanations. Okay, so the first word that I used was like romantic.
Ooh.
And the reason I chose that word was because, well, one, I just want to have more like cutie summer dates with my husband. But also like romanticizing summer a little bit. Because I feel like, one, I do love summer, but I don't do well in the heat.
That's fair.
And
That's
so
fair.
I feel like I like want to like romanticize like summer and like what it means to like enjoy the sun and enjoy like summer
Yeah.
activities that like things you can't do when it's like freezing outside or cold outside. I feel like I've just been like craving being in the sun and like doing like outdoor activities.
No, I so relate to that because I was thinking about how one of my things on my list was like this certain video game I want to play more of, but like crucially, I need to play it at night because I want to be able to enjoy the sunshine.
Yes, and like just like enjoying like the longer days cuz like
Yes,
right now like we just have like sun for so long and I just want to like fully enjoy that.
I
So
love that.
that's my first word. My second is like whimsical.
Ooh.
I was trying to think of like a word that was like better than like just like oh nostalgia, but like I feel like I want to.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
sorry.
would you write nostalgia down? Who would put nostalgia on their list? Not me.
Well,
Not
okay, listen. I was gonna put that too, but I was like, okay, what's like a more descriptive word for what I mean? And I feel like I just almost like this sounds weird, but almost like in a childlike sense. Like I feel like summer was such a special time when
Yeah.
you were like a kid. And like I just want to enjoy like the whimsy of summer. So that's my second word. Nostalgia is a great word though too. So
Well, obviously, I know exactly what you're trying to channel because might be one of my words, maybe.
and then the third one is drum roll. No, I'm just kidding. Connection.
Ooh.
I feel like I want to use this summer to like make new friends, but also like hang out with like old friends and like, you know, my sibling.
Me.
But like really prioritizing like I think like friendships and like connection like with others. Because I feel like this past year I've been like very not to get serious, but like almost like isolated in a lot of ways. And
Yeah.
like I'm totally comfortable in that because I like being alone and doing my own thing and being an independent queen.
Fair.
But I think I like realize like how important like connections are and like really nurturing like my friendships. And so that's like what I want to do this summer. Cause I feel like that's also like going back to like when you were a kid, like you looked forward to summer so much because you could just like hang out with your friends all day and
Yeah.
like
It's the best.
go get snow cones and like run around your neighborhood. Like
Riding your bikes.
So those are my three words.
I love it. All right. Well, I actually have
I feel
some very
supported.
similar ones. Well, at least one similar one. My first word is adventure. And
Ooh.
adventure in the sense of like, not necessarily like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go on my dream trip to like Iceland or Japan, but adventure in the way of doing and trying new things that are outside of my comfort zone, even within the place that I live. And one of those things actually, like in a way, was the podcast was an adventure of its own, you know, and just continuing in that adventure, and then just trying out like new restaurants. I love food. There's just so many restaurants that are on my list that I haven't gotten to. I don't know, just finding like adventure in the little everyday things.
Yeah,
And
I
pushing
love
myself
that.
to try new things. And then
Yeah.
I did have nostalgia, or I've also put childlike, which were two words that were vetoed by you to have whimsical.
No.
Which is
I
so much
actually
better.
I have child like written next to whimsical. So
Okay, perfect. I put it in parentheses too.
I just felt like childlike was a weird word.
No, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I wanna do more like arts and crafts this summer. I wanna like get outside in the sunshine and like throw a frisbee. I wanna just
You love your frisbees.
I love my frisbee. Like she's in her frisbee era.
She's in her frisbee era.
And just do these things like even like silly little things like going to Sonic and getting like a massive slushie like I would do as a
bless her.
kid. And just kind of leaning into those childlike things. I mean, that's what we're all about
Yeah.
here on the pod too, is like leaning into
Yeah.
those things that are nostalgic and give us those warm fuzzies. So I guess
Yeah.
just doing more of that in relation to like summer activities.
Yes.
And then
It's
the
very healing for the inner child.
It is very healing. And there's a reason that there's so many books that suggest, you know, leaning into childlike things and embracing and healing your inner child. So
Mhm.
I'm here for it. I'm here for all
Yes.
of it.
I'm here to act like a child.
I'm here, which means I'm not gonna do any adult responsible things.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean that. Just
Which
like
means I don't have to pay bills. No, I'm just
I don't have to
kidding.
pay taxes because I'm just a child.
Because I'm just a child.
Catch me in jail next year.
Writes a memo to IRS. I'm just a child this year.
I'm leaning into my inner child, so I'm not gonna pay taxes for this tax season.
I'm so sorry.
But on another side of that, is the last word I have is growth. And as I'm about to enter into this new decade of life, I growth in small ways, like continuing on my cooking journey, learning how to cook more and getting more confident in that. Growth in learning a new language as I'm continuing my journey of learning Spanish. And I started getting back into music theory, but also giving within that growth, allowing myself just to take tiny baby steps along the way and not putting too much pressure on myself, but just making those little steps. Because obviously, you're not going to have like overnight growth in like 2 months of summer or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
But just a summer, of growth.
I love it. Bloom where you're planted. I'm just kidding.
She's blooming. Maybe with that too. Please. Stop. It sounds like a puberty thing. She's blooming.
She's blooming.
Maybe I get a new plant this summer too. And that goes for
you
growth.
Definitely don't have enough of those.
I only have like 20. It's not a lot.
Have you actually counted?
I did one at one point and it was over 20 plants.
Okay, so why are you lying?
So
you're like, I only have 20.
Okay, maybe over 20. But some of them
I'd love
tinies.
that for you. Like, you're so good at keeping them alive. Like, honestly,
Except for ferns.
it's like
Don't
a
buy
full-time
ferns.
job.
If you're like new to plants, this is my first time looking at the camera. I usually look over a lot more and I kind of am forgetting that the audience, you're there. Hello. Thank you for watching and listening. I had a plant of the month that I got for my birthday last year, so it's about to come to an end.
Oh, okay.
But like
okay.
5
so that
of
adds
them,
up.
But 5 of them were ferns, and they're all dead.
5 of
but
them
one
died.
Yeah, just basically 5 of them died.
All right, I got it.
4 of them. Don't buy a fern if you're a beginner with plants. I don't know what they wanted. I did not know what they
I'm
wanted.
gonna need you to help me with my plant era, but we can talk about that later. We should do an episode on plants.
So now that we've talked about our words for the summer, let's go ahead and get into some more specifics, starting with clothing. Maddie, what kind of outfits are you trying to make your 2023 summer vibe?
So I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, what have I been like vibing with? Some of these things I have been wearing. Some of these things I'm like, I want to wear. So you and I talked about, because you were like, OMG, like, should I get an anklet? LOL.
Yes.
Like, ew, that's so gross, basically, is what you were saying to me. And I
No,
was like, you know
I
what?
wasn't. I was saying I was being legit.
Oh, you were being legit.
I was being
Oh.
legit. I want an anklet.
Okay, so I've been in my anklet era, which means I have to wear the appropriate clothing and like shoes to show off my anklet.
You can be wearing
So
jeans.
definitely like for accessories specifically, like I'm loving a good anklet. I'm loving a good like little baby gold hoop.
Ooh.
I don't have any. I want to be in my tube top era.
Yes. I have a few.
And like I actually got sparked because I borrowed a halter from you the last time we were together recording for our mall episode. If you haven't watched that episode, watch it.
No, for
but
real, it's our lowest downloaded one. So
no,
if
for real, it's the lowest viewed. So please
I don't
go
know
watch
what's
it.
going on, but let's go listen.
But let's go give it a listen. I was like, oh my God, I love a halter. I didn't know I loved a halter moment. So I've been in my halter era. Sandals. I don't normally wear sandals, but I got like some really cute, like platform chunky sandals.
Ooh, cute.
That goes great with my anklet. midi skirts, so like the longer flowy
Yes.
skirts. And with that, like the flowy dresses, like I like the long dresses, like I'm really vibing with. Like I normally wouldn't gravitate towards that because I feel like I just don't look good in them because I don't know what it is because you're shorter than me, but I feel like you look better in long dresses. But for
What?
some reason, I feel like it looks awkward on me.
Really?
Yeah, but like for you, I feel like it's like I don't know, it works.
I feel like they look really cute on you. I feel like anything you
Oh, well, thank
wear is
you.
honestly a slay, though. I
But
mean, you're in a
I'm
Hawaiian
trying
shirt.
to
And
embrace. My Hawaiian shirt.
and it's very
I'm
cute.
trying to embrace the like long dress era because I think it's so cute. And then honestly, anything linen.
Yes.
Linen pants, linen shirts, linen shorts.
It wrinkles
Just
so.
give me all the linen.
It wrinkles so easy, though.
It is frustrating how much it wrinkles, but I just love how like breathable and relaxed I feel.
Yeah.
It puts me in a different state of mind.
Does it put you in like a Viagra commercial? As long as you're not white.
Viagra. I'm just in the tub. Wasn't that one of the commercials with like two like
Holding-
clawfoot tubs and they're holding
Probably. I just think of
They're
like holding
holding
hands on
hands
the
in a tub.
beach, like wearing all white linen.
Oh,
We're here to reclaim linen pants, though.
I'm here to reclaim the linen.
It's not just for sandals and Viagra commercials.
It's not just for sandals resorts. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. But anyways, that's what I'm vibing with clothing wise this summer.
Okay, so we
What
have
about
a
you?
lot of similarities. The main one for me is the maxi midi skirt. Again,
Yes.
like I think that I just kind of wrote them out of my mind for like a long time because I was like, oh, I'm 5'1", she's a petite queen. These won't look good with my body type, I'm assuming. They're all gonna be so long. But like the
Mhm.
midis just like hit in a right way where they're like I'm not like tripping over them. And I just the long flowy skirts, like I'm just here for,
Yeah.
especially in the hot Tennessee summers, because like they're just so much easier just to let your legs breathe.
Yes.
Like jorts are
Yes.
out for me. I mean, I'll still wear them occasionally.
Denim is not the vibe. Like
No.
my like every single pair of shorts that I have, like denim shorts, I'm just like, I get this off.
Yes.
Like I'm so like not to be like weird. Not, I mean, I don't think this is weird, but like literally, I feel like I can't have like a normal length either. Like either I have like the long Bermuda short,
Yeah. I have one of
Jorts.
those. I do like
and
them.
those are comfy. But like anything shorter, I'm like I feel like it's riding constantly. Like I cannot sit without like standing
wedgie
up
in
and
the
being like
back, wedgie in the
yes,
front, wedgies
wedgie
all
everywhere.
around.
Like I cannot handle it. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable.
No, that's so
And
fair.
that's my rant.
No, that's so fair. Like, and that's why it's
That's why I want to dress like I'm in a Viagra commercial.
linen pants and long skirts. No, I'm in the same boat. That's why, like, yeah, maxi skirts all summer long. Plus, yeah, they're trendy right now, which is helpful because there's so many more
Yes.
options. Although the majority of the ones that I own, I thrifted.
Yeah, you've been in your thrifting like queen era, and
know,
I
which
need you
has
to
been-
like sprinkle some of your thrifting magic and find me some things too.
Oh, I'm just like so new to this too, but I'll talk about that in a second. But that's kind of my main item, tube tops as well. And I've also been wanting to incorporate sequins more in my life. I'm trying to figure out to what capacity, but like sequin bags. Like I bought this bag a while back on Depop that's like kind of almost like a baguette shape, but it's like multicolor sequins.
Ooh.
And it just kind of, again, giving like nostalgic Y2K vibes that I'm here for.
Yes. No, that bag I sent you the other day though. I had like texted you. It was like the chunky like sequins that I saw at Urban
Yes.
Outfitters. I was like, I walked. This is how you know you're getting older. I walked into the like an Urban Outfitters, and I was like, all of these things I wore when I was a child,
Yes.
and now I'm realizing that I'm old. or getting older. I'm not old. I'm still young.
Yeah, you're still.
But like that I'm getting older because now I'm like, this is what the youth is wanting to wear.
Isn't that crazy though?
And I wore that in my youth.
Dude, around your age though, when I walked into an Urban Outfitters one time and everyone was literally 12 shopping in there, I was like, okay, maybe this isn't for me anymore.
I know, but they
I
still
was
have
like,
cute
They
things.
do.
That's what's like.
They really do. Just shop online.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I can't be seen in person.
Yeah, literally.
I'll be judged. I'll be booed out the door.
They're like,
They'll
why
kick me out the door.
Why is this old
Why
woman
is this
in here?
old person here? Are you okay? Ma'am, are you lost? Ma'am? Do you need help? Do you need a push your life alert?
Ma'am, can I help you walk out of the store?
Ma'am, can I help you? I'm trying to get my help an old lady badge.
Please. All right, moving on to let's do our color of the summer, since that's kind of
Ooh,
adjacent.
you're jumping ahead. Okay, I like it. So, not surprising, Barbie pink.
Oh, everywhere. I love it.
I'm loving it. I'm thriving. I am so happy. Also, this is like a side note, but because of and we can talk about this later because we're gonna talk about movies, but like because the Barbie movie's coming out, like I am living for all the Barbie and different brands like collabing.
Yes.
Like
It's
we're getting
so
many good things. Like we're getting
So
so
good.
many good things. Yeah, so just like a really good like pink.
Yes.
Of course, lavender and lime green.
Classic. Fuzzy pod branding.
And then like a really good like sunshine yellow. Like I feel like I've really been
Ooh.
vibing with yellow just because maybe I need to be in the sun more. But like it just makes me
like it's my body's response to needing more sunshine.
But yeah, those are kind of like the colors that I feel like my palette.
Okay, I
the
love
summer.
that. My color of the summer is green. I feel like everything I've been gravitating towards is green. And it honestly all kind of like was solidified when I bought this green purse on my trip to Italy. And it's like the
Yes.
most perfect shade of green. I don't even really know how to describe it. It's
So stunning.
almost more of like a yellow green. I don't know.
Did you like just stumble across that store
Yeah.
where you bought that bag?
Yeah. I was just, there was like a little boutique and I walked into
So
it.
cute.
And I went between that bag, the green bag, and a sequin bag. But ultimately
So
went
cute.
with the green one. And I'm glad I did because I've been using it literally every single day this summer since.
Aw, I love it.
And then I also like got these green pants that I've been loving and they're linen.
Oh.
And because as we said, we're
She's
in
coming
our
for my
linen
lemon.
era.
My lemon.
My lemon era.
She's coming for my lemon. I'm crying.
Not lemons, linen.
Linen.
And then also orange, which I kept calling orange my color of the summer last year. But then I felt like I didn't really do much with that.
Yeah. So you gotta utilize that and
Yes.
and bring it back.
I am bringing it back around. She's adding more orange to her closet, re-wearing some of my other orange stuff. And I just feel like I feel really good in the color orange. I don't know. It's just like it's a fun color that I don't have enough of in my closet, honestly. So
Yeah, it's a good color.
I need to go
I love it.
on the hunt for some more orange. And then of course, Barbie pink is everywhere. But I've always loved pink. So pink bow in my hair right now.
So
Pink nails. She's always been in her Barbie era. Let's be real.
We love to see it. We love to see it. So I feel like our next two categories we can kind of loop in together too, which is food and drink. So like what is like your food? And they don't have to like pair, but just like what is your food and drink of the summer?
My drink of the summer, and this isn't like an everyday drink, okay? Just putting that out there. But I have been really into trying sake. Like, I don't know much about it, if I'm being completely honest. But it all kind of sparked when, actually, Maddie, you and I were on a trip. We were in Austin, and we went out to dinner. It was a good trip. That was a fun weekend. We went out to dinner, and I just grabbed a sake to go with my meal. And it was so good. And then anytime I see it when I'm out and about, like getting sushi or whatever, like
It hits good.
I've been trying it,
Yeah.
and it's I believe it's like a rice wine kind of, I believe, and you can either have it like cool
Hot.
or hot,
Yeah, I like
and
hot sake. It's good.
it's so good. So I guess in part of it being my drink of the summer, I also like want to learn more about it because like I don't
Mm.
even know like why some are served hot and why some are served cold, but that's
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
would be
here to
interesting.
discover. Yes.
Yeah.
And then my food of the summer is not like one particular food. Like last year, like elote, like with everything. I was making it all the time.
Elote everywhere.
Which, if you don't know what elote is, it's like also known as like Mexican street corn. It's just like corn with like specific like toppings on it, and it's so good. And for me, it's mostly
Ugh.
lime, like so much lime and tahini and cheese and all the goodness. But this year, my food of the summer is baking related, and that's just
Ooh.
baking treats with fruits that are in
I
season.
love to see this for you.
I know you've always been the baker, so I'm
I
like,
love it.
I'm not quite on your level, but I've been
No, I've
enjoying it.
been waiting for you to join the baking girly
I'm trying. I
group.
need a food processor if I'm being real.
Yeah.
You're like,
That is
you're-
helpful.
Yeah.
That is helpful. You will not believe that I actually went a year without my KitchenAid mixer, and it was a travesty. I like just got it
Did you have a
back
hand
from
mixer?
like I had it in storage. Huh?
Did you have a hand mixer?
Yes, but it's not the same.
I was
Like
gonna say,
for
how did you
doughs and
bake?
stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's so nice to have like a standing mixer for when you're doing like dough, like pastry doughs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Plus, there's different attachments.
Just everything. I did everything by hand.
Oh my gosh. She's in her like, I don't even know, like colonial era.
Churning butter.
Yeah.
They're like, that's not necessary. You can still buy butter. And I'm like, nope.
I'm committing to all of it.
I'm committing to the bit. Oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. I see you. We're going to have to do some baking challenges together.
I love it. No, please. I
Yeah.
want to bake like all summer with you.
Wait. Okay. I already told
They
you
see you.
this. And now that I know that you're in your baking era and you're committing it like live on air, committing to this baking era, I want us to try to make some sourdough. But we need to do the starter.
Yes.
It's like a whole process. It takes like weeks.
I know. Listen, I know people.
Do you
with
know
mother
someone
doughs.
who has? You know someone who has
I know a
the
couple
starter
people with mother doughs. So
with the mother egg.
if you don't know, a sourdough, you have to like use something called mother dough. Which don't ask me any more questions. I don't know further than that, except that you need to use a little bit of it in your batch.
Basically, like these like companies, like these bakeries that have been around, like so like in San Francisco, like sourdough is like the thing. These companies that have been around for like 100 years have literally like they still have the same like mother dough or like starter
That's
that they've been using since like the beginning. So like they take a little bit from like I think they take it from each loaf. So like they'll put some in a loaf and then take or something like that. It's
Is it-
very interesting.
Is that why sourdough like kind of has like a little bit of a funky but good taste, but it's like a little funky but good.
Yes.
It's like a
I
good
think so.
funky.
It's like a good sour.
Yeah, like blue cheese is like mold or something, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's good.
Oh, the way that I think I really like that kind of like I think my taste buds like the like that kind of stuff like the sour
Yeah.
like the cheese like I like really gross cheeses.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
Cheeses that people like are like ew that smells disgusting.
Like
And I'm
goat cheese.
"Ah, it's
I
delicious."
I know a lot of people that hate goat cheese.
I will never understand it.
It's so
I will never
good.
understand it. It's so tasty.
It's like so good in so many ways too.
Yeah. You know what? I'm changing my food. It's gonna be goat cheese.
Goat cheese summer.
Okay, so my drink and food. So I'll start with the drink first. I have two because I'm an indecisive queen, so I just had to list everything on my brain. So one is gonna be coconut margaritas.
Oh yeah.
Ted has been making these like coconut margaritas. He'll like freshly toast the like shredded coconut on the stovetop and then put that on like the rim of the glass.
That
I am unwell. It is so good.
Can Ted come over and bartend,
Yeah.
please and thank you?
Like, so good. Like, it's crazy. So that's one. I don't know if to like list this under like a drink or food. It's like a dessert kind of, but a mangonada.
Oh,
Woo.
whew.
So basically, it's like mango like sorbet, and then it's like topped with like chamoy, which is like a spicy like I guess sauce. I
Yeah.
don't know how you describe it. And then like tahini usually,
Mhm.
and it is so good.
And usually like fresh
Like,
chunks of mango too, I feel like in there.
yes, yes.
Oh.
Ooh, so good. But anyways, I want to try making those because I have never made one.
Oh, we should do that. I bet they're not that hard too. I just never
No,
thought of it.
I did. Yeah, I did find a recipe. Don't you worry.
Coconut margs and
So
mangonadas.
coconut margs and mangonadas. That's the kind of summer I'm trying to have. And then for food,
It was mangonada not
have-
food?
that's what I'm trying to decide. Is a mangonada food?
I don't know.
It's like
Yeah,
an
you don't drink
in-between.
it with a straw. You couldn't drink it with a straw.
It's not a drink, but it's a dessert. That was our problem.
Okay.
We had food and we had drink. There was no dessert.
We needed dessert. Mine was just dessert.
Yours was just dessert. Okay, but anyway, so that's like kind of an in-between. We'll just call that in between the food and the drink. And then for food, I want to be in my pasta era. Like I want to try
Ooh.
making pasta though.
Yes.
Like making like
Ugh.
homemade, like making the like dough, or is it dough?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dough. Dough, and then like making like maybe some little raviolis.
Homemade
what I want.
ravioli would be so insanely delicious.
So that's what I want to try
So
this
I'm-
summer. But I'm kind of with you. I think you were saying it at the beginning, like with your 3 words, like with your adventure. Like I feel like I also just want to go to like a bunch of restaurants, like try new restaurants. Like summer just feels like the perfect time to do that. So, and then lastly, this is just random, but I saw it on TikTok like 3 times. But like making little lemon sorbet where you like put it back in the lemon
Yes.
rind.
Yes.
It just looks so cute. I'm like, this is so unnecessary.
No, you're getting
But
double
it looks
use out
so
of it.
cute. It looks so cute. So, anyways, that's it.
I love
That's all I
that.
have for food and drink.
No, that's so
16 things.
good. Okay, well,
Uh.
I think the next thing that we should get into is activities of the summer.
Yay!
So, again, as we mentioned earlier, at least, or I guess for both of us, we're in our whimsical era.
we're in our nostalgic era. It's okay.
We're in a childlike era. So a lot of the things that I want to, like activities I want to do this summer, kind of revolve around that. And the main one being crafts. I
Hmm.
want to make candles. I want to take
Mhm.
a pottery class. I want to
Yes.
maybe get into like, I don't know, painting. Nothing serious, but just like getting into some like arts and crafts that I haven't done in a very long time. Every time I do a craft, like basically 99% of the time, unless for some reason it goes horribly, terribly wrong, I don't regret it. And I just end up feeling just super, super happy and relaxed after doing a little craft. So
Yeah.
it'll be my crafting summer.
Crafting era.
I was trying not to say era
Literally,
again.
Everything's an era.
I know. That's why I
I'm
paused.
so
I was
toxic.
like-
I can't.
I was like,
There's no other word.
there is no other word. I was like, I'm in my crafting mood,
Moment.
summer vibe, era. And then the other thing that I have been getting into, as you mentioned earlier, is thrifting.
Yes.
So I've just been trying to be more mindful in general about my purchases.
Mhm.
And just like for multiple reasons. A, just don't want to be like wasteful. B, I think I spent a lot of years of my life, like in my early 20s, just buying from like fast fashion places because
Yes.
the items were trendy and they were cheap. And it was just like so much easier to like keep up with the trends that way. But I think I'm trying to be much more mindful for, the multiple reasons behind that. Fast fashion, not great, not ideal to shop from. So anytime I am making purchases, I want to make, mindful purchases, pieces that I'll keep for a long time, or at least thrift pieces that I'll also be able to keep for a while. Maybe find more unique things, find some old treasures maybe that of brands that I wouldn't normally buy from today, but Like literally, I got a skirt from like Chico's, like an old maxi skirt that's
The
like fuchsia,
Chicas,
which
that's
I think
funny.
Chico's is like their target age is like 60 plus. I swear.
That's hilarious. Not the Chicos.
But it's like a cute maxi skirt and it's like
Yeah.
very now. So you never know what you'll find.
Yeah, you've been finding lots of little hidden gems.
Yes. I
I
wish,
need to hop back in.
for real though, it's so much fun. We should go together. And I wish that I wish I could sew because I'm on the side of TikTok where people do thrift flips where they take something
Yeah.
that's cute fabric. Have you seen these?
Yeah.
And they make it into a whole new piece
the
or
whole
like,
fit. Yeah.
it's
Like I've
just,
seen people take like tablecloths, like vintage tablecloths, and make like a set.
yes!
Like I'm like, I need to do this. Like
Making like super fun, unique pieces that like fit their personalities better. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. Like, but I have no sewing experience, so this is gonna take a long time. I mean, I have some, but it's been a long time. I sewed a couple dresses when I was a kid with mom, with her help, but like
yeah.
I haven't touched a sewing machine probably since I was 11.
Yeah. My toxic trait is thinking that I can accomplish these sewing projects because I've done a few this past year or over the years, honestly. And I'll be like, yeah, I can make that. And then I'm like, hey, mom,
Hey, mom,
mom, hey, mom, can you come in here?
can you help me finish the
So
stitch? How
I
do
I totally get it. But I feel like it's so fun, like to be able to like make something like yourself because I feel like you're so proud of it. Even if it doesn't come out like perfect, you're just like, I feel good. Like
I made this.
I made this. Is that how people feel about children?
I did that. I grew this.
I'm crying. Me comparing my crafts to child.
Like way more intense. Lifelong commitment.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing life into the world.
Yeah, so I'll just run through my activities real quick because a lot of them are similar, like candle making. I think you said crocheting, kind of like the sewing.
Yes.
I want to learn how to crochet again. I used to as a kid, but I don't remember. Pottery, definitely want to do that.
Yes. Especially since you were on that side of TikTok with all the pottery thirst traps.
I don't want to talk about it. I got off that side of TikTok.
Bad.
Thrifting. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I want to relearn how to make like the friendship bracelets that you like braid all cool.
Yes.
I want to take my pup Loki on little adventures, whether that's like hiking or like going to like the dog park. And then lastly, I wrote this down at the beginning of as we started recording because we had mentioned it, but bike riding.
Yes.
I've had like this bike like that I've carried with me since I left my parents' house and I like took it to college, and Ted will endlessly mock me because he's had to transport it so many times and he's like, I hate this bike. He's like, you never even use it. So honestly, like my bike riding is to prove a point, but I think it would be really fun too. So
Wait, is this the one with the basket and we got them at the
Yeah.
same time?
yeah.
Do you know what happened to mine? Do you know the story?
No, our matching bikes.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't have a matching bike with me
No.
anymore?
So what happened is the last place that we lived in, us getting out of that house was such a rush and a mess because our realtor messed up what the closing date actually was. Like they told us it was a day later than it actually was, and it was like
Like you need to be gone by tomorrow.
you need to be gone like tonight, and the house needs to be empty tomorrow. So the truck had already come, but our plan was to like still clean and like get some little things along the way. Plus, we were driving, so we were going to put some items in my car. And basically, what happened is whenever the truck left, we realized that there was still some stuff in our backyard that didn't make it in. And one of those things was the bike. Because everything just like happened so fast. It was a whirlwind trying to get everything packed up. Because maybe that's what it was too. Now that I'm thinking back on it, like the truck maybe had to come like a day early, like once we found out.
Oh, yeah.
But But all that to say,
You
the bike
suppressed it. That's fine.
the bike got left behind, and then it didn't fit in our car, and I didn't have one of those cute little like hooks to put my bike on because
Yeah, the bike rack.
I'm
Yeah.
much like you, and I didn't ride that bike very much either.
Yeah.
So we ended up donating it, and I was sad.
That's sad. You could have sold it. It was a nice bike.
It was a very nice bike, but we were gonna be
It's like
driving
high
out.
quality, top
like-
of the line.
I literally, someone probably found that and was like, "Dang."
Yeah.
It was-
Honestly, you know what? It was probably like the greatest joy for someone.
I hope so.
So
I hope
yeah.
they're riding that little bike all around town. What
yeah,
was
yours was pink, right?
green, like a
Oh,
seafoam
yours
green.
is green. Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Mine's blue.
But this was what was cool about these bikes, and then we can move on. They had the retro like beach bike aesthetic, but they were actually like mountain bikes.
Yes. So they're actually like good for, especially because like we bought them when we were living in California. So it was like good for like the like being able to do like both terrains because you kind of need that.
Yeah, like
When you live
hills
in California?
And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, R.I.P.
So they're so cute. I'm keeping mine. I'm holding strong. And I will ride it this summer. So catch me riding my bike with Loki in the basket.
Catch me like standing on the back of the pegs, holding on to you.
Yeah. I'm just like, let's go to Sonic. I'm crying.
I can just picture it in my head. I'm small enough, right?
You could fit in the basket, honestly.
I can fit in the front basket, right? We gotta put Loki in the front basket.
Yeah. Loki, and maybe we can fit Poppy too.
Perfect. All right, moving on from activities. What are our travel dreams for the summer? I know there's only like a couple months left of it, but is there anywhere that you'd want to go?
Honestly, like I feel like my biggest like travel dream, I don't know why I did air quotes, travel dream.
Like, everyone knows that other places don't really exist.
It's all, made up.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I feel like my biggest like travel thing is I just want to go to a beach. Like I just want to do like a weekend beach trip. Like I don't know.
Any beach, put your toes in the
That's it.
sand.
Yeah, just put my toes in the sand. I have not been living my beach life and I love the beach so much. So
Same.
I just want to make my way to the beach this summer. Maybe do a couple trips. But no like particular beach in mind. I just want to live that energy.
I love that. I love that. Mine is a little more coastal grandmother. I really want to go to Maine. I'm on TikTok. I'm on the side of
Oh.
TikTok that keeps romanticizing Maine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Do I need to go to
like
Maine?
Clam chowder or something? Like what do you do there?
so the vibes I'm getting
Besides eat clam chowder.
is clam chowder a thing there? I thought
don't
that was
know.
more like Seattle. I think it's like lobster.
I don't know. It gives clam chowder. A lobster. Lobster bisque.
Lobster, yeah.
Lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls, yeah. So like
Yeah.
lobster rolls, like lighthouses, old bookstores, maybe some like antiquing.
It is giving linen
Boats.
outfit.
You see it?
Grandma cardigan.
Yes.
Like I
That's
don't know
the
why I was
vision.
stuttering really bad there, but like grandma cardigan, linen fit, perfectly pressed, freshly pressed.
Eating a
little
lobster
straw
roll.
hat, eating a lobster roll with your tote bag, your canvas tote bag.
Yes. You see
I'm
the
seeing
vision.
it. I'm envisioning it. Yeah.
So a
Yeah,
Maine,
I love that.
a
yeah.
weekend like Maine trip, I think would be so fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that happen in the next couple of months, but I'll
How
keep you
far
posted.
is Maine
Um,
from Tennessee?
I forgot. I looked it up. I don't remember. I looked up driving and flying. Driving was too much. Too many hours.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
But I think a
Anything
flight-
over like 8 hours is a little much for me.
maybe 3 or 4 hours. Something
For
like
a
that.
flight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I wish we had trains.
Don't we? I mean, we have trains.
We have do we though?
It's not the same. It's
No.
not the
It
same.
takes like
We're not Europe. It's
no,
It's, sad.
it's fine.
It's fine. We're not bitter.
Do I wish there was more public transport?
It wasn't sketchy. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, literally only like New York and like a couple other places, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Are we?
No,
I don't really know if the efforts are being put.
no, they're not made.
forth.
I'm just trying to manifest it. I'm just trying to wish.
I'm so doubtful.
Like literally every time I'm like driving around town, I'm just like, why don't
Well,
I would totally take a cutie little metro that's
I
clean.
know.
I would
I
be that
know. We
girl.
need this.
We don't have
I
it.
love a good metro. Anyways, that's fine. No, I love that for you though. I am so excited to see you eat your lobster rolls.
I don't even really know if I like lobster, but catch me in Maine.
I'm not really a sea creature girly.
That's fair. I mean, they are like the roaches of the sea. Like a little bit. Like a little bit. Someone pointed that out once and I was like,
I'm smart. That's why I don't eat it. Just kidding.
I do love shrimp
It's
though.
all about marketing.
It is. It is. It truly is. I do love shrimp, which feels like the cheap cousin of lobster, but it's
I
delicious.
guess. I don't know.
It's so good, especially shrimp tacos.
Not for me.
All right, books of the summer. What are you reading this summer? What do you want to read?
Ooh. Okay, so not gonna lie, I've been off of like my book reading grind, but you and I have talked about like how we want to like do a little cutie book club. So I'm definitely still available for that. So I did like have to Google some books and did a little research because I was like, what do I feel like reading this summer? So I picked out like a couple different vibes. So the first one is called Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, and it's like a thriller.
Ooh.
So that's going to be like my thriller vibe for the summer. And then two other books that are like more like the romance ones
We do love our.
are Beach Read and The Unhoneymooners, which that one, The Unhoneymooners, that one I feel like has been on my list for a little bit. And it's like one that I keep forgetting about.
Same.
But then I see like the cover and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to read that.
Same. It's like a toucan on it and it's yellow or whatever.
Yeah, it looks so cute. Yeah. So those are my books for the summer that I want to read. I'm not going to get too ambitious. And then I do want to read like, oh, I'm trying to remember the name of it. But there's like a couple like, I don't want to say self-help, but just like more like motivational books or that I want to read. But I don't have names.
That's okay, but you know that you want to throw some of those
But
in the
in
mix.
my heart, I
Yeah.
want balance.
No, that's what you do, right?
But
You
yeah.
like do one self-help, motivational, and then 3 fiction, and then
Exactly.
you switch them around. I love the idea of only picking a couple of books because last year my summer reading list, I think I had like 15 books, and I maybe did 5. So
That's pretty good though. 5 is like a good number for the summer.
we'll take it. We'll take it. I'm not one of those girlies that like they're like finish this book in 2 days. Like
It has to be a really intriguing book
really intriguing. Yeah,
for
because
me to. Yeah.
I can read at that pace, but I have to be like into it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
Yeah.
want to be doing with my time. So if it doesn't like grab me like in the first like half or whatever, or not even first half,
Really,
it
the
takes
first
me a
quarter.
second.
It's got to sell me.
Yeah. So the books that I have on my list are Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. And the genre is coming of age, but it's like apparently like it seems like love story meets video games. So my friend
that sounds like fun.
right? My friend suggested this book to me, so especially because she knows I like love video games. So I thought that one sounded really interesting. So that's on my list. And then
Love it.
we love our smut.
Just call it what it is.
I call whatever the romance novels I've read though. I swear they're like baby smut. Like, wait,
Oh yes,
you know what I mean?
100%.
That sounded weird, but like they're like a small like tame level,
They're tame level. Yeah.
tame smut. Because
Yeah.
like I've heard some
No,
of these.
not baby smut.
Yeah, not baby smut.
Tame smut.
Tame smut. I was trying to say like tiny,
Yeah.
like small, little, not as adventurous as some of those other romance novels, but you know.
The way those novels get.
I ain't ready, okay? I'm not ready.
I need the tame. I need the tame.
But I want to try a Tessa Bailey book. I have not read any books from that author, and
Okay.
I thought I would start with It Happened One Summer. I could be totally wrong. That could be like next level and truly smut. But to my knowledge, it's just romance and like a little spicy.
A little spice.
Add a little spice. But I'll report back how spicy it is.
Yeah, let me know. Wait, should I read it too?
Yeah, that could be our first book of our summer book
Our
club.
first book club.
Oh, I love it. I love
I'm
it.
down.
So on the other side of of books is movies. And
Oh,
I feel like
love a good movie.
I feel like we have the same movie of the summer. Barbie.
Barbie. I was gonna try to say another one, and I was like, nothing came to mind. What's the other one? Oh, I should have said Mission Impossible.
You're like Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible. Oppenheimer.
Cannot wait. The Oppenheimer, is that what it's called? Oppenheimer? I
Yeah.
always say it wrong. Is it like Oppenheimer?
The new Christopher Nolan movie. Yeah.
So definitely Barbie movie. Super stoked for. I'm gonna dress that. And then other than that, I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like there's. Oh, I know what we were gonna. You and I had like briefly discussed this, and then we were like, we gotta save it. It seems like the era of like raunchy comedies is in full swing again.
Yes.
Like, it felt like that wasn't a thing for a really long time, but like this summer, like there's so many like of those like raunchy like comedy movies coming out, and I'm honestly here for it. Like,
no,
like
same.
I feel like they're fun, like just dumb fun movies. Like, why not?
No, there hasn't been anything that's like not taking itself too seriously in a long time. And it's like that's like a genre of movie that I haven't seen in forever. But now it's like there's that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, the Joyride, Strays.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
there's just so like
There's so many.
I was like, oh my gosh, like raunchy like adult comedies are just like coming back into full swing. And yeah, I'm with you. I'm kind of here for it.
Sometimes you just want dumb fun. Like you don't need anything serious. So I think I'm like looking forward to enjoying some of those movies this summer, as well as like just rewatching some good old classic like rom-coms.
Yes.
Like I had put on my list like Roman Holiday. I haven't seen that movie in so long. It Happened One Night. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
So
like,
good.
Just some like classics.
So
just, like,
good.
Enjoying. Like there's nothing better than like having a nice full long summer day where you were like outside doing things and then coming back like while the sun's setting and like watching a movie.
Or even doing like a movie night outside.
Yeah.
The projector.
Ted and I used to like in one of the places I lived, like we would like pull our car into the driveway, and the way like the garage was positioned, we'd like hang up the projector screen and then like watch like do like drive-ins.
That's so cute.
But like, at home.
Y'all did the cutest dates, I swear. Cooper and I's date nights are like squatting up for Overwatch.
Honestly though, like respect, same. Like we also have those types of date nights
You
too.
want to know something funny? Is like our computers are right next to each other. But he must just be blasting his headphones because he can never hear me talking like to him.
Oh, really?
So we still go on Discord so he can hear me talking during the game.
Hilarious.
I also
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Literally, we're sitting right next to each other. I mute him though.
I just imagine you guys like holding hands in between too. Like
that's how close we are. But he still can't hear me. So either I talk very quiet. I think it's a mix of me talking very quietly and him just like maybe having his headphones way too loud. I don't know. But I was like getting tired.
I will say like when you have over the ear headphones, like I feel like I get like that too, where I'm like I can't hear anything.
No, yeah, that's true. Okay, Maddie, last but not least, what is your song or songs of the summer?
Okay, so definitely what's been on repeat is the Jonas Brothers album. So that's not really a single song. But of that album, some of my favorites are Montana Sky?
Yeah.
I'm a fake fan.
No, I'm a fake fan. I was going to say I haven't listened to the album since it came out.
Wow. Montana Sky.
Summer Baby?
I like Celebrate.
Celebrate's fun.
Tonight. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't sing that. Please don't come after me. I love you. So that. Also, like every day, not literally, but I like to start my morning by listening to Lovely Day. Yeah.
Oh, the Bill Withers song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those are great. That's great.
Those are my summer vibes.
Mine's also an older song. Well, not like Bill Withers, like 70s old, but Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift has come back into rotation for me.
Ooh, love it.
I don't know what it is. Why does that song want to like I want to cry?
I want to cry.
Like in a good way. Like I'm just like, yeah. Like it just
Yes.
that song just encapsulates this like summer main character feeling
Main character
when you're
energy,
listening to it in
yeah.
the car and you just want to scream on that bridge. Like,
Yeah.
oh wait, wow, I definitely cannot but sing that. But
Yes.
I that was mumbling the melody, so
That was not even close. I couldn't even
YouTube will
recognize
not even
it.
recognize what I was
They
trying
won't
to do
even
there.
recognize that.
I think like, you know, I mean, obviously Taylor Swift is like everywhere right now with her in her touring era again, doing the
Yes.
Eras tour. So Cruel Summer kind of came back into my rotation and I just can't stop going back to it. And then there's another song called He Gets Me So High by Biba Doobie, which also was a couple years, came out a couple summers ago, I think. But it just is another one of those like feels so good when you're cruising in the car.
Oh, love it.
So those are my
Love
songs of the summer, at least for now. Well, that is our summer wish list, if you will, our summer forever vibes. And I'm excited to make the most out of my 2023 summer.
I thought you were gonna say my last.
Oh, my
20-some
last year of my 20s. No, I keep trying to push it away, Maddie.
Sorry,
last few months of my
I'm sorry.
My last few months of my my
Yes.
20s this summer. I don't
I'm
think
so excited though.
we'll have
It's gonna
to.
be a good summer.
It'll be a great
Hags,
summer.
everyone.
Hags. We'll have to process the feelings of me entering a new decade later.
Yes, we
But
will.
anyways, in the meantime, thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us for our summer vibes forever. We'd love to hear from you guys. We'd love to know what's on your summer bucket list. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to rate, subscribe, review, leave a comment, say hi,
All that good stuff.
all that good stuff. Thank you guys.
Thank
And
you.
we will talk to you next week.
Thank y'all so much for listening. Bye.
Bye.